911, where's your emergency?
This is Alex Murdaugh at 4147 Moselle Road. I need the police to ambulance immediately. My wife and child have been shot badly.
Okay, you said 4147 Moselle Road in Allison?
Sir?
You said 4147 Moselle Road in Allison?
Yes, sir. 4147 Moselle Road.
Reporter Room with Jessica Della Davies starts now.
Reporter Room investigators, today we're going to be diving deep into the Alex Murdaugh case. We have so much new information to get into, so let's get started. There is a lot going on with Alex Murdaugh and the case from his housekeeper, Gloria Satterfield. Disgraced and disbarred attorney Alex Murdaugh. We know he was found guilty of doing away with Maggie and Paul, and now he is acting really entitled with his enablers, his lawyers. So Alex is trying to help himself to money he owes to his victims to fund his appeal for doing away with Maggie and Paul. Yes, you heard that right. He wants to take money from the victims to fund his appeal for his murder conviction. Money, money, money. It is all Alex cares about. Still, not a word from this man about being sorry for what happened to his son and wife. As always, when dealing with this nest of Alex Murdaugh and his cronies, I need to CYA myself, so please stay with me. Everything I'm sharing with you is my opinion. Opinions are not facts, so please don't send any negativity to anyone. Let's be kind to each other. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, so please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up so I know you were here. People are onto this good old boy network game that Alex has been playing with his lackeys. And I don't think that with the public eyes on this case that he's going to be able to continue to use court-controlled assets to pay for an appeal of his two guilty verdicts. He can get a defense attorney, a public defense attorney, just like everybody else. But get this, Alex was allowed, he was permitted to use his retirement account to fund his initial defense in doing away with Maggie and Paul. Yes. And now his lawyers are upset. They want more money because they said that their bills aren't all being paid. In fact, let's talk about Mallory Beach's family lawyer, Mark Tinsley, Gloria Satterfield's family attorney, Eric Bland. They're both objecting to Alex being able to receive any more money for his defense, saying they were, quote, very close to reaching an agreement on the remaining money in Alex's estate. Meanwhile, Buster Murdaugh reportedly already got his money from Maggie's estate and didn't have to pay one dime to Mallory Beach's family. See how this works? Do you see a pattern here? But with all of your eyes on this case, Judge Daniel Hall agreed, and he denied Alex's motion, stating, quote, after careful consideration, the defendant Richard Alex Murdaugh's motion for payment of attorney's fees and costs from untainted funds is denied. So, Alex's fancy criminal defense lawyer, Jim Griffin, is the one who's asking for more money from Alex to pay for himself and his law firm's work working on Alex's upcoming appeal. Give me a break. He knows there's a financial trial coming up. He knows there are victims. Why is he agreeing to do this work when there is no more money? The attorneys who are overseeing Alex's retirement accounts were fighting this request from Jim Griffin. They say that it's their duty to provide money to Alex's victim and that there is a long line of people who need to recover money that Alex stole, Alex robbed from them. So, why did Alex think he could use his retirement money? Well, we're learning that instead of having to get a public defender in his initial criminal trial, the judge let Alex use around $600,000 from his retirement account to fund his defense. So this good old boy network must be really nice for white-collar criminals. Can you imagine if it was you or me? This would never happen for working-class Americans. Do you think there is equal justice for wealthy people and working-class Americans? Please leave me your comment in the comment section below. And I'm going to talk about Gloria Satterfield and Dick Harpootlian and Jim Griffin in just a moment, so please stay with me. But let's go back for a second. Alex's attorneys claim that Alex doesn't have enough money to cover his attorney's fees. Well, of course he doesn't. They knew there were 99 plus financial allegations against Alex Murdaugh. This is not a surprise to them, but now they want to cut in front of Alex's victims to provide an appeal for his murder conviction. Are you kidding me? So Alex is facing over 99 other financial criminal charges, and prosecutors are saying that Alex stole over $8.7 million from his clients, his victims, law partners, and other people. Alex's entitlement is why he cannot be in control of his assets, because maybe Alex can borrow money from his son Buster, or maybe Alex can borrow money from one of his wealthy brothers. But Alex's defense lawyers, Dick Harpootlian and Jim Griffin, have refused to comment to the media regarding whether or not they will continue to represent Alex. Now, I'm not saying they don't deserve to be paid. Of course they do, but not from money earmarked for the victims. They are wealthy, but they can still get in line with everyone else that Alex Murdaugh owes money to. And Alex's family, who all sat behind him in court, did not sit on Maggie's and Paul's side, and who never said a single word of kindness or love about Paul and Maggie during the victim impact statements. They can fund Alex. They can pay for Alex's fancy lawyers, or Alex can do what the rest of us have to do, which is get a public defender to handle his appeal. I want to talk about one of Alex's most precious victims, the longtime family housekeeper, Gloria Satterfield. Now, according to the Netflix documentary, Gloria's loved ones were told that she had tripped over the hunting dogs at Moselle, fell backward, hit her head, and then passed. Now, she survived in the hospital for weeks prior to her death on February 16th of 2018. So the results of Gloria's autopsy are now raising questions about what really happened to her. We know that Alex allegedly hasn't been convicted yet, talked to Gloria's sons, Michael Anthony and Brian Harriet, into filing this lawsuit against himself, Alex, and he promised Gloria's sons that he would get them $500,000 from his home insurance company. We know Alex pocketed the sons' money with the help of the lawyer who was representing the sons, Corey Flemings, right? Corey Flemings actually won around $4 million, not $500,000, and Corey and Alex helped themselves to the money. So let's dig into the developments of the Gloria Satterfield case. So Alex is shameless. Now he is saying that Gloria did not trip over the dogs, and so the insurance company, who's very anxious to believe Alex now, right? Why are we going to believe Alex now? Because he has shown himself to be a pathological liar. But now the insurance company wants to rely on Alex's word and get their money back. Alex Murdaugh has not exactly been a bastion of truth in most people's opinions, in my opinion, in your opinion. So can he be believed on this particular subject? Just leave the sons alone. Alex owes them millions of dollars. Alex is just saying this because he is angry that Gloria's son testified against him in his criminal trial. This is payback. So if Alex stole from them, I understand the insurance company wanting their money back. But it's Alex that stole from them. It's Alex that lied. Why should Gloria's sons be even bothered with this? So now Gloria's family has had to release an audio interview along with investigative reports from 2018 proving that Alex, Maggie, and Paul said that Gloria told them The dogs made her fall. So they're having to spend more money on lawyers to defend against Alex's lies. Alex knew exactly what he was doing. He is laughing behind bars. So how much more damage does this guy get to cause Gloria Satterfield's family? And if she didn't trip over the dogs, then what did happen to Gloria that day? Eric Bland, the attorney who represents Gloria's family, clapped back, pointing the finger right back at Alex's two criminal defense attorneys, Dick Harpootlian and Jim Griffith, stating, quote, if somebody really wanted to look at the origins of the Nautilus money, Nautilus is the insurance company, and where it went, maybe Dick and Jim should add themselves as a party to the case, because the money, the $3.8 million stolen in May of 2019, what happened around May of 2019? Paul got charged with a DUI boating accident that ended up doing away with Mallory Beach. What did Alex and Paul do? Who did they give money to? Well, they retained Jim Griffin and Dick Harpootlian. So, was the $500,000 that they got ill-gotten gains from the Nautilus Insurance Company? Oh, snap. So that is from Eric Bland. So what do you think? Meanwhile, Alex gets to enjoy all of the chaos he is creating from his prison cell in South Carolina. Please subscribe.